Hi guys, it's Pete from MyJewelryBench.com. Today what we're going to do, we're going to change the circuit board in a quartz watch. I think this is a good thing to know. If you want to fix your quartz watch, a lot of times it's a matter of the circuit board breaking, and if it is an expensive movement, you can typically get a new circuit board for less than half the price of the entire movement. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. Let's get started. So here we have this really great watch. It is a ETA 955414, and unfortunately that movement is no longer available. Now the movement itself is not an terribly expensive movement, but because we can't get the whole movement, we had to go out and buy a circuit board for the watch. And the circuit board consists of the electronics components that beat or run the watch itself. So if we just change the circuit board, chances are, I'm pretty sure this watch is going to take off like a brand new cookie. There's steps to taking the quartz watch apart, and of course you don't want to disassemble every little part of the watch. There are 4 or 5 gears in here that we want to just remain in place. So we're going to grab our handy dandy screwdriver, and we are going to remove the screws that hold in the circuit board. Now there are 5 screws in this particular watch. Those screws are the screws that hold the circuit board down right here, 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 and here. In addition, these 2 screws and this 5th screw here actually hold the shield that protects the coil. That coil is a very delicate piece of electronics, and we don't want to do any damage to the new one when we put it in. This one's probably damaged already, if not just the quartz. So we'll start by removing these 5 screws, and I'm going to place them around the watch movement in a specific order at which they come out of the watch. Now you'll notice I'm working on a soft pad, and this soft pad protects the watch movement from any damage. And you do want to protect the watch movement, since this is laying face down and we don't want to cause any damage to any of the pinions, gears, or posts. Okay, so I've got all 5 screws out. The shield for the coil should come right off, and it does. I'm going to put that aside right over here. And now with the 4 screws that hold the quartz circuit board in place, I'm going to take those out just like so. So it should just lift right out, and there is our quartz controller board. This is the bad board. I'm going to put that aside. We don't need it anymore. Now let's take a look at what's left in the watch, and you'll notice, if I can get the camera to focus here, it's pretty much just like any other mechanical watch. It's got little gears that articulate for the hour and the minute wheel, and sometimes a second hand pinion. So you can see this is a jeweled movement, and all the gears are concentrated right about here in the center of the watch movement. Put that back down. Let's grab the new circuit board. The new circuit board, just like the old one, should fit right back in place, and it only goes in one way. So we're going to gently place this back onto the movement. And really, this is all you have to do. Once you get everything in position, this pin right here, that little button right there, that's for the clutch release to pull out the stem. And then we're just going to make sure that all the holes for the screws are all lined up, which they are. Now I'm going to start basically the same way I took the watch apart. I'm going to put the screws back in place just as they had come out. And first I'm going to just screw them down a little bit, but not totally tight. And I'm making sure that all the screws go back in the original position. Okay, so now I'm going to put the shield back on over the coil. We're gently going to place that into position. I'm going to take the little screw right here, and we'll put that. So I had to turn the movement around a little bit, and I just want to clarify one thing while I'm putting this watch back together here in the video. Every quartz watch, every movement, different types of movements come apart differently. So as you're examining the watch, make sure that you examine how it comes apart and how it goes back together, because every circuit board on every different model watch is going to be just a little bit different. Every watch doesn't use the same circuit board. I know that's common sense to a lot of people, but I just want to clarify that in this video. Just going to make sure that the screws on the sides of the coil are nice and tight. And then we'll tighten down the coil. And that's that. Now let's tighten the other side. And our circuit board is in place. Okay guys, so that's how we change the circuit board on a quartz watch. It's pretty much that easy. There's not that much complicated about it, and you really don't have to do much more than just double check this and test it and make sure it's beating. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber, consider subscribing. And if you are a subscriber and want to be notified every time I upload a new video, hit that little notification bell and you will get a notification on my next upload. Stay tuned. I'll be doing more Blender stuff in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys.